of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. We have seen D'Angelo Russell's ice in my veins celebration after he makes big shots. And D'Lo credits his father for the inspiration, saying he used to say that all the time. Play like you have ice in your veins. So that's how I play. No feeling, letting it go, playing free. Kevin, that's how I'm doing the sideline report tonight.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Minnesota. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And, of course, there's Utah, 3 spots below.
Right now for the Jazz, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Minnesota, Russell is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, then there's Edwards, and it's Reed in at the 4. Now, here is Russell. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight, both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Conley feeling it out. Shot clock at 5. And it's good off the back rim and in. Conley's got the first points of the night for the Jazz. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, D'Angelo Russell, to his credit, made the most of the move to Brooklyn. You know, he was dumped by the Lakers in 2017 in a trade to create cap space and ended up being selected to his first All-Star game in 19.
The first one falls. Good on both. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Mitchell looking it over. The 11-footer. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Conley against Russell. Passes it to Reed. Now Edwards. Pass to Russell. From past the arc. The shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Suns. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Over Russell. And that one hits back iron. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills, too.
Here's Towns. Lays it up off the glass.
Nobody sliding over in time to stop Towns. I mean, the speed is deceiving for a guy with his size.
Jazz trail by 4. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Mitchell is doubled. There's the pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich wide open. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now Utah, fast break. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Beasley. Outside, Towns. Back to Beasley. Over Mitchell. No good from Beasley.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And here at the midway point of the year, lots of guys banged up, Clark. Is it hard to decide when to play through and then maybe not to play, when to sit?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question, Kevin. And a lot of times it's about pain tolerance, the severity of the injury. Is it something that you can play with that won't linger on and you don't have the possibility of further injury? Those are the factors that go into playing hurt or playing in pain.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. 5th, the Jazz.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
Conley against Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to Russell. Can they get it? Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Conley. Inside, Mitchell. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 4 rebounds in this game. It's tipped, and so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Looking at the Timberwolves, let's see where they rank in the NBA statistics right now.
And the ball has been moving just beautifully for them. There's that trust that when you get open, the ball will find you and also find you on time. You see guys cut harder, and it becomes infectious.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Beasley's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's sharp shooting there from Beasley. Normally we see him a lot deeper, but that time he chose to step inside the line.
Gobert finds Conley. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it's Russell missing.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Beasley with it. Conley picks him up. And Edwards with the stuff.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Mitchell. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Mitchell against Beasley. And it's Mitchell missing. The Timberwolves trail. To the inside, Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go. Now, here's Mitchell. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. No one near Conley as he lets it go. No good on the triple.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And Gobert kicks to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. The drive by Mitchell. Here's Gobert, and he makes good on the layup.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Minnesota calls timeout. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Bogdanovich. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. Matt Thomas, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Now, here's Ingles. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, here's Clarkson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Rubio. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. McLaughlin, no good. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Rubio comes with the double team. Clarkson passes to Thomas. Back to Clarkson. Outside Favors. Rubio against Clarkson.
See, that's the defense you get with Rubio at 6'4", with a really high basketball IQ. He finds a way to bother shots.
Ingles in the corner. This one for three. Rubio with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Culver's shot is off. Utah leading. And here is Ingles. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clarkson taking his time here. And Gobert kicks to Clarkson. Gobert down low. Towns on him. And here's Ingles outside. It doesn't go for him. Minnesota shooting 42% to begin this game. McLaughlin, the pass to Culver. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, nice play that time by Jarrett Culver. Excellent moves to draw the defenders off balance, and then the strength to finish through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
And coming into the 2019 draft, Jarrett Culver seen as a prospect with a high floor, but perhaps a limited upside. Clark, do you see that?
Yeah, you know what, Greg? I think it's one way to look at it. I kind of look at it this way. You have to keep raising your basement so that your low is higher as you go through. And I do think he's got a pretty good upside. Most of it is going to depend on how he develops as a perimeter shooter.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, trailing by 2. Another shot. Basket counts.
Boy, I like the heart that Ilyasova displays when he's playing. Just terrific. Love watching him mix it up on the glass with those long arms of his.
Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Culver dishes to Towns. Here's Clarkson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Jazz.
Fellas, the rebounding has been very strong. Excellent so far. Putbacks are very valuable, and they're getting some.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's see the stat sheet here for Anthony Edwards.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. McLaughlin, the pass to Hernan Gomez. He kicks to Culver to end the run, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Derek Favors.
So good to see Culver taking the initiative and to force the issue on the drive right there.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Free throw drops for Culver. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Boy, the work ethic is something that stands out for Jarrett Culver. Very impressive.
And he makes that one. And the Jazz lead by 6.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Now, here's Rubio. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shot clock at 6. Not going to go that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Right side, Thomas. Left side, Favors. Kicks to Ingles. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throws.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the word is they challenge each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
Free throw good. Clarkson. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Making a concerted effort to attack. Rubio draws contact. He'll go to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
And here's Utah. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Clarkson. He's got 7. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. And speaking with Karl Anthony Towns earlier, he was asked about how the team approaches defensive adjustments.
For us defensively, we stay very disciplined to what we say we want to do. Don't change. Never waver from what our game plan is. We should be fine.
So they want to devise, Greg, a strategy, come in and impose their will.
And that's what they want to do, but the reality is the best teams in the league know how to adapt.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Clarkson, Ilyasova out there with Favors. Then it's Thomas, and it's Ingles in at the small forward. Pass to Culver. Rebound, Utah.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Ingles passes to Thomas. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 4 assists in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
First one falls for him. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Good on the triple. Thomas got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Offensive rebound, McDaniels, and the rejection by Favors. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You take a look at Towns. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
6 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. Fast break, Minnesota. Culver's got the ball. And the call will be made against Matt Thomas. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. So it's Minnesota now. 9-point game. Edwards kicks to Rubio. Pass to Culver. Back to Rubio. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
This is what Rubio gives you. Effort combined with skill. Able to finish through contact.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Rubio. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. The pass to Clarkson from deep three-point range, and Culver pulls it down.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Rubio, and he converts the layup. Now just a 2-point Utah lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Favors. He kicks to Clarkson. Mitchell with it. 9 points in the game so far. Ilyasova, no one around him. Here's Favors, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Favors has got his second bucket of the night. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Utah with the rebound. Favors got his 6th rebound on the night, and Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Minnesota making some changes. Reed's checked in, and it's Beasley in for Culver. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. Bogdanovich comes in for Ilyasova. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Matt Thomas. And Mike Conley subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Timberwolves trail by 4. Russell dishes to Edwards. Can't hit from the low block. Jazz have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Mitchell wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Utah leading. Now Conley. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And the rejection by Towns. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the shot is good.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. He plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
Utah has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. With the floater and the rejection by Towns. And he gets it back. And he's able to get it back.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
The Jazz shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Outside Conley. Shoots the 3. Here's Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And, you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
Passes to Edwards.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for D'Angelo Russell. Averaging about 23 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And the first one drops.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And he can't hit the second. The Jazz shooting about 42% so far. Looking to get it going. And Mitchell with the layup. Mitchell's got 11.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Russell against Conley. Beasley outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Reed over Bogdanovich, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. First trip to the line for him here.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Jazz with possession here. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Mitchell. And the shot is long.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Down low. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Conley. He's got 6.
Boy, we all know, guys, that Bogdanovich can score from the outside, but there, we love seeing him mix it up.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Mitchell with it, now guarded by Towns. A floater. Conley's shot is off.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. 17-foot shot on the way.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
O'Neal comes with the double team. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Towns.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. Mitchell outside. Gobert finds Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Another miss by Utah. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. I played for the Knicks. I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Beasley. Joe Ingles is checked in for Utah. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lack. No, that was worth the price of admission. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Jazz trail by 5. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 11. Conley for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
The Jazz shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Mitchell outside. Conley against Russell. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. The Jazz with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Jazz trail by 9. And the Jazz call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. Fifth best, Anthony Edwards.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff.
Well, I tell you what, he just creates so many second chance opportunities for his team when he's on the floor. I mean, last month was a huge one for him. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep it going.
Just 4 to shoot. Ingles passes to Gobert. And the rejection by Towns.
A tremendous shot blocker in college, Kevin. Towns has packed that part of his game and brought it with him to the next level.
A different look for Utah. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Ilyasova comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Matt Thomas in for Donovan Mitchell. Reed the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
I tell you what, it should absolutely be illegal for a 7-footer to be able to leave the ground that fast. But Towns has made it legal.
Jazz trail by 11. And Ilyasova kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Favors. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. They need this one. Bucket is good. Clarkson's got 13 points.
The total answer for this team. Clarkson on one tonight.
To the middle. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Clarkson passes to Favors. Kicks it to Thomas. Here's the teardrop. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Goes up. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, he scores in so many different ways. He's a huge matchup problem for any team. Towns can fill it up in a hurry.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all Anthony Edwards all the time in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
They came out with the right mindset. That's what I'm talking about right there. I mean, that's the hard driving offensive approach I like to see. If they keep it up, unstoppable.
Kenny, what do you have to say about the Jazz?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Edwards, Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Reed in at the power forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz, trailing by 13. Off the left rim and out. Timberwolves shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall?
Boy, I like the way Russell used his body there, finishing through contact, and he'll go to the line for a three-point play opportunity.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Free throw good, Russell. Jazz trail by 16. Outside Conley, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. They grab their own miss. They get a hand on it. Towns with the steal. And pushing it up is Minnesota. The Timberwolves again in transition. Russell, no luck. Utah shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. For the three. Edwards can't hit. For Utah, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Here is Conley. He has 6. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Conley for 3.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Conley dishes to O'Neal. Mitchell is double. Looking to end the run, and he gets the jumper to drop. O'Neal's got his first points in this one.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And the dunk by Towns.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Mitchell with it, now guarded by Towns. And the rejection by Towns. And Beasley, here we go, pulls it from the elbow. Russell passes to Reed. Here is Edwards. O'Neal comes with the double team. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 23.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
And he makes the first.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. And Mitchell drops them both. And Minnesota has possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. To the inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Count that one.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
And here's Russell. He's got 11. The kick out to Towns. The 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Conley's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Beasley.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. Beasley hits them both. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Dishes it to Clarkson. Now the pass to Gobert. Inside, here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And, you know, stretching out for that one, Bogdanovich showing a little elevation for a guy who typically stays close to the ground. Let's make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Jazz trail by 20. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Clarkson against Russell. Shots good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 15 points.
And this is what you like. I mean, Clarkson using that tight handle of his to create space.
Russell against Clarkson. Here's Beasley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Free throw drops in for Beasley.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Minnesota. And so he makes both from the line. Jazz trail by 20. Here's Clarkson. He's got 15. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Clarkson. Gobert with it. Clock at 6. Back to Clarkson. Launches it. No good there. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Russell with it. 11 points in the game. Now the feed to Rubio. Towns, the pass to Hernan Gomez. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Utah shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here's O'Neal. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Well, I tell you what, offensive rebounding is really an important statistic. Maybe undervalued a bit, but those extra possessions really do help.
Jazz trail by 20. Now Clarkson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game, and it's good, 2 points.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Timberwolves leading by 18. Now here's Rubio. Outside, Towns. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Over Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Towns has got 20 points.
Beast mode in the painted area. Karl Anthony Towns. Hard to match up with him. His size and skill set, top level.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Utah calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Culver comes in for Russell. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Beasley. Then for the Jazz, Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Ilyasova comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joe Ingles in for Royce O'Neal.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
McLaughlin, the pass to Towns. Over to the wing. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Towns. Rebound, Utah. And they're on the break. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he nails the jumper. Mitchell's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
Rubio finds Towns. Kicks it out to Rubio. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 14 points for Ricky Rubio.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Mitchell. 19 points in the game. And here's Clarkson. Favors. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Outside, Towns. A shot by Culver. Nobody around. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Rubio against Clarkson. On the wing, Mitchell. Down low, here's Ilyasova, and rejection by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Rubio leading the charge. Jazz trail by 20. And Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Ilyasova. Back to Mitchell. Here's Favors, and the rejection by Towns. Ilyasova can't hit. Goes back up. Count it. Good. Ilyasova's got his second bucket tonight.
Nice looking shot from Ilyasova. He hits these shots consistent, especially when the defense doesn't make their presence felt.
Here's McLaughlin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That one falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Clarkson. Mitchell outside. Misses the three. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And while we can, let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league and which of them have had the most assists over the last 10 games. Fifth on the list, Donovan Mitchell.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in, and Utah with a change here, too. Bogdanovich is checked in for Ilyasova. So he gets them both. 1:52 left to play in the third. Mitchell with it. 19 points in the game. The pass to Clarkson. Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Over Reed. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Mitchell's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Timberwolves leading by 20. Rubio looking it over. Here's Reed. Great D that time from Favors. Reed's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Utah the rebound. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Looking now at some numbers for Mitchell. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's putting up 31 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Edwards, he's checked in for McDaniels. And a switcher also for Utah. Conley's checked in. And the second free throw, good. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 21. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's Conley that time on the assist from Favors. Favors has got 3 assists tonight. Timberwolves leading by 19. Rubio right side. Pass to Reed. Back to Rubio. Here's Reed. He's covered by Favors. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Rubio with a wide open look. The three-pointer is right on target. Rubio's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. Here's Mitchell. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Always good to see Bogdanovich use his height to his advantage because he's got the size needed to grab those offensive rebounds.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Favors is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the 3. Count that one. Edwards got 27 points.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Now Conley. And Favors kicks to Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Timberwolves. McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. The rebound by the Jazz. Bogdanovich has got 8 rebounds in this game. A 3 ball. It's good from long range. He's got 24.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Kicks to Edwards. To the paint. It's good.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Jazz trail by 21. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Out to Favors. Now, here's Ingles. He's guarded closely. Conley inside the line, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Fantastic at capitalizing from those spots. Conley has a dynamite-looking jump shot.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Some changes for Minnesota. Hernan Gomez comes in for Culver. And it's Russell in for Jordan McLaughlin. Utah also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. And O'Neal subbed in for Joe Ingles. Russell with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Outside Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. Shoots over Rubio. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 26 points.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Conley against Rubio. Pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. Launches the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. Oh!
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Mitchell against Rubio. Mitchell's shot is good.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Mitchell against Russell. Rubio outside. And the pass to Reed. Inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Jazz trail by 21. Here's Mitchell. Softly drops in the floater. Mitchell's got 30.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Russell looking around. Pass to Reed. Here's Rubio.
Loose ball. Loose ball. Going the other way.
Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Conley finds Gobert. Passes to Bogdanovich. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the New Orleans Pelicans.
In that game against Portland, it's never easy going up against the top team in the West, but if they're able to come away with the win, it's going to be a huge confidence booster.
To the inside, here's Reed, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Minnesota making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Malik Beasley in for Ricky Rubio. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. So it's the Jazz now. Now here is Conley. And here is Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Russell against Conley. Russell kicks to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Towns, the pass to Russell. Fires from deep. But they recover it. Back to Towns. Tries again. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Edwards, that's good.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. It's stolen by Edwards. All alone, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Beasley, the pass to Towns. Outside, Russell. High, arcing shot. Can't get the layup. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Gobert down low, defended by Towns. Shot clock at 6, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The teardrop falls in.
Boy, just a gorgeous touch from Bogdanovich there. Love to see him go with the floater. That's such an effective shot.
Outside, Russell. He kicks it to Beasley. Russell against Conley. And there's the pass to Edwards. No good from outside. Jazz trail by 19. Right side, Bogdanovich. Mitchell. Off target with his 3. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. No good from Beasley.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Gobert against Edwards.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher, and they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
And the Jazz call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Ricky Rubio checked in for the Timberwolves. Outside Conley. Gobert dishes to Conley. Bogdanovich looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And Towns throws it down.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Jazz trail by 21. Conley, the pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Clarkson. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Rubio, the pass to Edwards. Pass to Beasley. Up and in on the layup. Beasley's got 4 this quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Outside Conley. Pass to Clarkson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 11 rebounds in the game. Takes the 13-footer. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 20. Here's Beasley. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got 4 rebounds now tonight, And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's foul number 2 for him. Utah's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Clarkson with the ball. Outside Conley. Second chance shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Here is Rubio. The pass to Beasley. 6 to shoot. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Beasley. Beasley's got 9 assists now tonight.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Clarkson. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Jazz shooting it well here in the 4th quarter at 50%. Conley the pass to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Clarkson against Edwards. Clarkson kicks to Gobert. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded closely.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Rubio dishes to Beasley. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Clarkson kicks to Gobert. Offline with his 3. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Ricky, did you like the way you guys were going offensively tonight?
Yeah, we started the game very slow. We can start like that, but after that, we just get shots and we make the shots, and we make the shots. We're a good team.
Yeah, that opens up the whole floor, Ricky. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.